Hey guys! So today's my 8th day of the raw food diet and it's going well today. Got up and I made like a raw food soup which I got off the internet, and it tasted really nice. I put a whole avocado, yellow pepper, an apple, 2 handfuls of walnuts, some curry powder, some cloves, some salt, and you meant to put basil in, but I bay leaves in, but I haven't got any. So I just sort of added a bit more of like extra. Oh, and I had an onion in there as well. And I thought to myself, this isn't really going to taste very nice, because I did one yesterday that didn't turn out very well, but it was lush. Oh, it was gorgeous. It had like this sweet but like bitter taste because of the like contrast between the apple and like the onion and stuff. It was really nice, and it gave me like a natural high as soon as it hit my stomach, so it was pretty cool. So today's going pretty well. I've been reading, I don't know if you guys know about a guy called I think his name is Jericho Sunfire or Genesis Sunfire. I know he's changed his name, but he basically is a founder of fruitarianism, and he's done a lot on raw food and veganism and stuff like that. And I've been reading his stuff, and it's been really helping me with the psychological side of it, because you don't realise how much food plays like psychologically. Like yesterday, I ate some bacon, and initially I was like, "Oh, this is really nice," but then within like 15 minutes, I was really depressed, and I was like having like pretty horrible thoughts, and my stomach didn't really like it, so I thought, okay, this is a bit weird, because I love bacon. Well, I used to love bacon. And then I had some chicken last night, with my because I eat like salad, obviously. And it was like, oh, this is really nice, and then I was like, man, then maybe not. This isn't good. I didn't really like the taste of it. I could feel like the emotional side of it. I was like, oh, this isn't good. And it's kind of like made me realise that humans live to eat. Like, they get up, have breakfast, and then they have coffee because it makes them feel good and it gets their blood system like rushing and stuff. And then it's like they go to town and it's like, oh, let's go have a McDonald's, because it's like comfort food and it's something to do. It's like a social thing. And it's like, oh, let's all go for a curry and get really drunk, and it's that taste and that like cuisine of a different country and stuff like that. So this whole like raw food diet things made me realise that actually we should be eating to live instead of living to eat. And the difference between that is, when you eat to live, you eat what's good for you. Like, you eat a lot more vegetables, you're careful of how much you eat certain proportions, you actually listen to your body. And I don't know if you've ever watched Over the Hedge. I'm a massive like Disney Pixar animated film geek. I love it. And Over the Hedge is about these scavengers, and they live to eat. They take the whole summer to fill up their log, and then they hibernate in winter, and they use the food to keep them going through the winter. There's this little like squirrel thing that thrives off like human food and like going into bins and stuff like that, and he shows these scavengers the other side of it, and he says, the humans live to eat. They buy the food, they eat the food, they sell the food and stuff like that. And it's just that film keeps like playing, that bit of the film plays in my head, because I now see the difference between eating to live and living to eat, is that none of us actually care about our bodies. We're like shoving all this food in our system thinking it's making us better, but actually it's not. It's breaking down in our system and it's rotting in our gut. I'm starting to see things like differently, and it's like psychologically it's quite hard. And I was reading like, I'm gonna call him Genesis for now. I apologise if I get the name wrong. I was reading like some of his stuff and how he talks about like meat and how his body reacts to it. And I was on YouTube as well listening to the Raw Brothers. And they do an interview with this guy who's written a book. I don't know what his name is, and he talks about how eating dead food, we have to replace that dead food in our body and how much energy it takes to eat dead food. I mean, it just, I don't know, I just seem to be having like a whole different effect on food now. And I'm really surprised because I love my food. I love indulging in a omelette with lots of celery and bacon and chicken and oh, it's just lush. I mean, I do, and I love to indulge in things like shortcake and obviously gluten and dairy free because of my intolerances. And you know, I used to love getting up and having that first morning cup of tea and indulging into like a nice fry up with bacon and eggs and stuff. But I don't know. I guess the whole journey of raw food is not about eating raw food. I think it's about teaching me the emotional and psychological connection with humans and food. And I'm starting to see that now. And you know, I am battling with it. I am, you know, my body's going through detox and it can be quite challenging at times. I mean, I wanted to give up yesterday, whereas today I'm like loving it. But I guess, you know, it's all down to you really and how strong your mind is, and mine is pretty strong. You know, I really believe in what I believe in, so it's just another challenge really. So I'll post up pics from yesterday and today because my internet was playing up yesterday. And I'll post this video as well. And I will do another video tomorrow, I think. So yeah. Have a good day, guys. Bye.